We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double. 42, Spider. Check, check.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
With the catch, it's Harris. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Morris. They're setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
On that last third down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, fourth down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to keep this drive alive. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia.
the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the lone running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Haas. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's dribbling. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Rebels are on the move. On the ground, it's Diggs. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now a lot of work the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Steps away to find some room. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Morris. Got it in the middle, it's Ennis. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
On the double.
Back to throw, it's Morris. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2. Short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Oh, it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's dribbling. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Morris. Got it in the middle, it's Courtney. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Under fire. Pulls it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Harrison. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Cavaliers are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Harrison. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ennis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
To the air, it's Morris. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Quarterback making checks. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Minnesota. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab right down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And how about the communication by the big fellas up front? Picking up that blitz, QB wasn't even close to being touched. That was as pristine a pocket as you will see.
Looking downfield on first down. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Morris. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He might want another play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Morris. Grab near the marker, it's Harris. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Courtney.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle, it's Ennis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Morris. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Finds his man. It's Courtney. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to... It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
In blue. In
Quick pass on the jet motion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab past the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Morris. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. He'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lacy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Lacy. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Off to the races to the right. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Morris. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Taylor has it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I think the biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. And they've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture. And you just wonder how many more times are they going to give him a try handing the ball off.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Lee. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Gonna run it. It's Lacy. He's not gonna get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. That's caught. It's Courtney. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Morris. The short hands. It's Ross. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Courtney. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Harrison. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Green 25.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Catch in the middle. It's Ennis. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Morris. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They took it 64 yards right down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
From the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive open.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Morris. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You were set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrison. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ennis. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. Just keep slinging it. Lets it go to the end zone. Catch in the middle. It's Ennis. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Trying to punch it in. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Scanning the field, it's Morris. Bringing the heat. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.